Alright, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rikar HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And I want to pretty much touch it to the topic about, well, anything, but mostly about our people, or more so about us being more watchful of things, because the things that's been kicking up, even in Babylon, I hear more things kicking off in more Babylon than I hear about the other in other countries, because this place is starting to come to a close. Things are unfolding, and our people don't even realize that that's happening in front of them. That's why Ezekiel 3:17 says, "Be ye a watchman." And that's what we're doing. We gotta be watchful of the things that's going on, because if we're not watching, what are we doing? If we're not doing what the Lord tells us to do, then why are we even out there claiming to even be doing the Lord's work? We understand that we got a mission to do, but we can't be out here trying to wake up every black so-called every black man, woman, and child, because that's not going to work. The reason we watch is for the elect, and the Lord is going to seal the fate of those that's not worthy or not of the elect. 2/3 of our people got to burn. Esau got to burn and go to slavery. And so there's other heathen nations that has to go into slavery. It's more than just waking up one particular tribe. We got to wake up all the tribes, but only the elective of each tribe. Because we can't wake up everybody. Jeremiah, Jeremiah 11:14 says, "Pray not for these people, neither lift up a cry nor pray for them." Why can't you wake up every person in all the Israelite tribes? Because each tribe is just as stiff-necked and hard-headed as Jake. All the tribes have all these other Babylonian customs on them, especially the Mexicans that worship Caesar. You got diggers that worship Esau. Then it's a list and so on and so forth about these things that they're not reverence towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They rather reverence towards everything that goes on in the world than the things that are of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we can't wake up everybody. We're not out to wake up everybody, because that's not the job to. The job is to wake up the elect. To know that there's an elect means you are selected by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Well, elected by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which means if it's a lottery and a certain amount of people win, hey, what happens to the rest of the people? They lose. It's the same way. So it's the same way how this truth works. Only a certain amount of men will be elected by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The niggas will be weeded out. They gotta die. And that doesn't mean just because you're a nigga that comes into the truth makes you of the elect. That's why we gotta stay focused on what Yahweh Shem Yahushua says. We can't be vain into all these worldly things, and that's what the world is pretty much caught up into. That's what the world is pretty much caught up into, doing all this wicked stuff. And it doesn't benefit us. It doesn't benefit us anything. You want to be a rapper? Okay, go ahead and be a rapper. If you're the 2/3, that doesn't mean the elect got follow behind it. The elect ain't gonna sell their soul and their whole to Esau. Y'all niggas will. Y'all niggas are the ones that's gonna do all the worldly things, sleeping with other men's women, and so on, and all this other niggatry that goes on. But the elect is not with all that. The elect is all about the righteous things and not of the folly. That's why we gotta remain humble and spiritual unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 1 Corinthians 16:11 says, "Seek the Lord in His strength continually." Why does it say that? Because if you're not seeking the Lord, then you're seeking Esau for his money, whatever reason, more luxury things, no faith. Because then you get worried about, oh, I gotta feed my child, or I gotta feed myself, and all this other stuff. Then you're not focusing yourself on towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why? Because you have no faith. Faith is, I believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushua can provide me with the best I can do to feed my child or something I want. Maybe not right now, but later on down the line. Or, it could be anything. The Lord can give you something that you may not even ask for. And it's time to find out that, it was very well needed. We can't comprehend on what Yahweh Shah thinks. But Yahweh Shah understands that we're a people that's very needy. We're people that's that's always been needy. 'Cause we want everything. And even amongst the elect want things. We see nice things we want it. The Lord can bless you with things. He knows what you want before you even think about it. 10 days, a year, 5 years, 20 years, or even before you was born, he knew all the things you want later on down the line. So he's no fool. The Lord is no fool. He knows what your continence is about. He knows who you are. He knows what you want or what you like. But that's why we're the flavor of the earth. Because we want everything. I'm talking solely on the Israelites. The Lord, Yahweh knows what these heathens want too. That's why they're not of the elect or of Israelites. They're not of us. So it still concludes the fact that we gotta remain faithful if we want these things, especially. And I'm not talking about just worldly things. Of course, we want some worldly things. But what about the spiritual things? What about our salvation? Praying is the number one key. But you can't just only pray and say, or you can't just only pray and expect to get what you want. You gotta pray, you gotta do the Lord's work, you gotta remain humble, you gotta be a brother, and you gotta have faith. You gotta do everything you can to be a humble brother, or everything you can to show the Lord that, I don't want to be some type of celebrity or superstar in this world, or some vain God about everything. I want to solely do this for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I want to solely do this because my salvation depends on it. That I want to be the next ruler in the kingdom. Faithfully though, not in some vain, twisted way that you want to just do some wicked shit. The Lord knows your evil, not your evil continence, but the Lord knows your continence, whether it be good or evil. But I ran a little short on time, but I felt the spirit that I needed to do a video real quick. So with that, I just want to say shalom and death to this wicked society.